So the defendant lawyer basically thought he cut his mic off or some shit and was cursing and saying some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the pastor. Huh? Man, we got the pastor. And all I gotta say about the pastor is this dude is in the hot seat. But I don't want to bore y'all too much with this intro, so I'm just gonna say, hey, y'all hope y'all having a beautiful, blessed day. It's the motherfucking weekend. I ain't doing too much, but guess what? Let's get it.
Obviously not your run-of-the-mill grand theft.
Oh, you, Linder.
The following program shows the proceedings and hearings from courtrooms around the country. Not all outcomes are known or final. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Due to the intensity of some of these scenes, viewer discretion is advised.
You also go by the name of the Apostle?
Yes.
Who cares what you got?
Mr. Miller, excuse me.
You spent over $30,000 in your clothes.
You know, he should be sanctioned.
First up, we go to a bond hearing taking place via Zoom in Florida's Broward County. Like so many workplaces affected by COVID-19, the parties are forced to communicate virtually.
Mr. Mitchell, good morning. Are you able to hear me all right?
Today, the defendant is Henry Mitchell. He's charged with grand theft. Mitchell allegedly stole over $4,000 from a local restaurant. He's hoping to be released on bond of $1,000. The judge is Corey Amanda Cawthon. There's Mitchell up in the top corner. And we've got attorney Eric Linder, who represents the state, and assistant public defender Dale Miller.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, you're before the court this morning on one charge of grand theft. I do find probable cause, and I will first hear from the attorney with their recommendations. We'll start with Mr. Linder.
Judge, I'm recommending a $5,000 bond and no return. While I see no priors, I do believe this is obviously not your run-of-the-mill grand theft.
Oh, you, Linder. Who cares what you got?
Mr. Miller, excuse me, but your microphone is on, and if we have one more outburst like that, we're going to be having a very serious discussion with your supervisor. I would expect that you would apologize to Mr. Linder right now.
As Linder recommends a $5,000 fine, Miller turns his camera off, but not his microphone, and expresses his true feelings.
This is obviously not your run-of-the-mill grand theft.
Oh, you, Linder. Who cares what you got?
Miller's language gets some stunned reactions, specifically from the family of the defendant and from Linder himself.
Mr. Miller, excuse me, but your microphone is on. I would expect that you would apologize to Mr. Linder right now.
After a brief pause, Miller offers an apology. Sort of.
Turn
I
my
apologize that my microphone was on, Judge.
You know, he should be sanctioned.
We'll be having a discussion with Mr. Goldberg after the session today. Mr. Linder, let's continue with Mr. Mitchell's case.
Your Honor, as I was saying, this is not your run-of-the-mill grand theft. The strength of the evidence against Mr. Mitchell is abundantly strong, including but not limited to his confession.
Linder still seems agitated by the attorney's outburst, but forges ahead.
Your Honor, he plotted with his co-arrestee well in advance to not only steal over $4,000 from this business, but to set it up to make it look like there was an armed robbery. Your Honor, I would also note, by his own admission, he stole over $2,000 in cash from the safe from the business, and the cash has not been recovered. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Finally, the judge is ready to make her decision.
In Mr. Mitchell's case, the monetary bond is going to be set at $3,000 and there will be an order of no return. Mr. Mitchell, that simply means you're not to go to that location for any reason. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you and good luck to you as well.
And Brody thought his shit was off too. He cut the he probably was so upset that he just flipped the button and was like, man, da, 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 da. You know what he said and shit like that. And then next thing you know, he came back on like, oh, hi guys, I'm back. Like, bro. And then he gave that bogus ass apology because he wasn't feeling that shit. But that's what's up though, you know what I'm saying? At least he was representing him. I don't know if this guy or how much they paid him or what his business is, but he was highly upset how the defendant was getting this little motherfucker right there out here stealing and robbing. He should have got more than that so he could sit his ass down for a little bit. Not nothing crazy though, just, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit.
Do you solemnly swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So, okay.
Yes.
Next, we're in Sylvan Lake, Michigan, for the deposition of 42-year-old David E. Taylor. The man on camera may look like just a regular guy, but to the followers of his multi-million-dollar megachurch, they believe he's truly holier than thou.
Mr. Taylor, you also go by the name of the Apostle?
Yes.
David Taylor claims he was personally visited by Jesus Christ and now brings others into the light through his nonprofit organization, Joshua Media Ministries International, or JMMI. Today, Taylor's being deposed in a divorce case involving one of his volunteers, a woman who donated over $1 million to his ministry. Now, as part of the divorce proceedings, lawyers want to know exactly how that money was used.
On November 29th, 2013, JMMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
What would that be for?
Well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well.
June 2014, you spent $3,500 by JMMI to Versace in the Bahamas. Yes?
Well, that ain't something I purchase all the time.
Well, it looks like you did several times in...
I mean, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to this.
I don't see Macy's.
No, you don't see that, because Macy's don't have the kind of suits that I wear.
2013 and 14, JMMI spent over $30,000 in your clothes. That sound about right?
What year was that?
13 and 14.
Oh God, yes, because I was traveling so much. Yes, and sweating through all my clothes. Exactly. That probably wasn't enough.
How in the hell he spent $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on some clothes and felt like that wasn't enough? Like, bro, who are you to say $30,000 wasn't enough money? Because your devil ass was sweating so goddamn much that you needed $50,000 worth of clothes. Like, who does that? I ain't never in life heard that before, where a motherfucker said they needed so much money spent on clothes because they sweat so much. Like, come on now. That shit.
The hot seat gets hotter when Taylor's questioned about the ministry's fleet of luxury cars.
Testified that JMMI owns 3 vehicles, a BMW, a Mercedes, and a Bentley.
Yes.
I have a question, just from you minister to the poor and the sick and all that. Isn't it a little offensive to be driving around in a Bentley and a Mercedes to people that really, are impoverished and sick and ill?
It could be offensive if they didn't know my life.
And the baptism by fire continues when he's asked about a $2.8 million mansion listed as a, quote, residential center by the ministry.
All right, so what is this residential center?
Oh, this is a place that the ministry owns. Well, not own. We're in the process of buying that.
So where does the number $2,844,000 come from on your asset and liability?
That's, I guess, the appraisal value of the home.
Wait, the appraised value of what?
I guess the appraisal value of the home.
The lawyer catches that Taylor refers to the property as a home.
Is it a home?
No, it's a residential center.
Wait, I heard him say home. He didn't say no damn center. He said that shit was a home. And he knew exactly what the hell he meant when he said that it was a home that he lived in and he let the church members come over when they having events, but they got to keep their ass in the pool area and they got to keep their ass where the food is being cooked. And they're not allowed to walk around and do all this and that. And the Bentleys, you could take pictures with the Bentleys for $100. You could take a picture with the Mercedes for $75. And if you want to take a picture with me, it's $250 if I'm wearing my Versace suits or Louis Vuitton suit. Then yeah, it's $250. Anything higher than that, anything outside of that, has to be talked to upon entering the center. Center. Wait, is it a home or a center?
While Taylor's deposition was just part of a divorce case, it would later come back to haunt him. After the more than 3-hour video was posted online, the ministry and Taylor himself came under fire as allegations of misused funds flooded the internet. Despite the negative publicity, David E. Taylor continues to spread his gospel around the world.
And then when these guys be in these high value homes and all these nice ass Rolls Royces and shit, like, if you work for it, you know what I'm saying, that's totally different. But in his line of work, like, I don't know the guy, but if he in the hot seat and he being questioned about his attire and what he do and what he buy, there gotta be something going on, is all I'm trying to say. But then again, they do make enough material, because if you spending money like that, goddamn, I'm pretty sure you can get your shit custom from Macy's or JCPenney or any fine retail place that fall along those retailers. But when you start going to like Louis, Versace, Amiri, Dior, my boy, a t-shirt is at least $500 to $700. We talking suits. Like, damn, you spending some money, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And it's so many people out here like that. Watch when I start getting some M's, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving back. I can't give back half my shit, but I'm gonna give back a decent amount to where, I feel like I'm helping someone on this earth instead of just my family and myself.